his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, playing for SciStorm Gaming. In the red trunks, one of the 3 Zergs tonight, it is SLeet. From Uzi just starting off on that, not correct scout, but at least he set in the probe scout early, and doesn't look like any shenanigans are coming out of him. Just trying to make sure he knows who his opponent is and confirm any shenanigans out of his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, Inferno Pools is a bit of an interesting map to have made it through. Players typically don't tend to like this map because there's so many features that are really abusable by a race. Like, for instance, huge spaces, just kind of where the pro's moving through now, wide open spaces, make really nice engagements to Zerg. And, you know, for Zerg, it can be really difficult to secure a third base. Right now, SLeet is actually expanding towards his opponent. He doesn't know about it, but I don't imagine he'll be super happy when he finds out. So, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, this was Uzi's choice, though, so let's see out of him. Looks like SLeet going for 3 bases right off the bat. I'm liking that, especially on a big map. We haven't seen as much Zergs doing stuff like that, but I like it. And then Uzi kind of taking the more aggressive position, which he can be. He can get into that economic position, but after he scouts this, I feel like he's probably thinking, oh no, I probably should have done something a little bit differently, but it looks like he's going for that Twilight Council, maybe some DTs.
Yeah, maybe that's a really fast Twilight Council. Actually, currently still 1 base from Uzi. And he could well be seriously punishing a 3-hatch-4 pool opening from SLeet. Although I think the 3-hatch-4 pool is really, really good on this map. Obviously, it's 4 spawn. It's a huge map. There's very little chance that he'll be seriously punished for it. Although, kind of like 1 base blink or 1 base CTs will be a great way of doing that. So we'll see. Yeah, there's the Dark Shrine coming down. So we just can see 1 base DT rush from Uzi just about as fast as possible. Not quite the fastest possible DTs, but it's going to be really damn close. That Dark Shrine's going to be done in only 80 seconds, just over a minute. So the DTs are going to be warping in at like 5 minutes, like 5 minutes 15 or something. And SLeet, he has to scout this, and I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's got any overlords that can scout it in time. So the question now is, does SLeet build safety spores?
Yeah, SLeet actually put his Overlord in the kind of mid right-hand side just to check for, I'm guessing, some air oracles, something like that. Phoenixes, and that's not really what he wants. Sending 2 lings over though, 2 lings over to see what he can see. Uzi finally going for that Nexus, so it will be a DT expand, not just a straight up DT all in. And right now there is no proxy pylon though, and this Overlord will not see that at all. So this is looking pretty good for Uzi in this position.
Yeah, definitely. Uzi doesn't really want to send that Stalker down, though. Yeah, he can just push those lings away with that. And Dark Shrine's finished now. 3 gates done. A proxy pylon just finished as well. And SLeet, no detection, no sign of any kind of detection. Those 3 DTs, 1 can go to every single base. They can all go to 1 base and start focusing down. There's a bunch of different things for Uzi to do now. And there, he sees the telltale blur of those DTs. Starts a couple of Spore Crawlers, but I think it's a little bit too late for him because those DTs have got there well in time. Focus down that Spore Crawler, no cancel on it either, and he's going to evacuate to the main base where the Spore Crawler will be finished. But he's lost 2 bases. He can't defend these hatcheries.
Yeah, he can't defend them at all. He has so many lings out, but he just can't get into his opponent's base. It's actually Uzi putting a nice pylon right there on his ramp, just denying that completely. We do see a Spore Crawler trying to get up and desperately trying to send the lings to surround it, but the 3rd will go down, the natural goes down, the Spore Crawler goes down, these DTs going into the main. I'd love to see him snipe those queens to remove any extra production that he may get out. And the only hope for SLeet right now is he's got to go to the other side of this map and start to work on whatever he can to deny the natural. And I think he stuttered for too long, and it's gonna come back and bite him.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna pay the price here. These DTs can continue to kite back. They get great position. They're going to be killed off by these drones, but they kill off so many. 11 kills, 12 kills on those DTs. And actually the drones back off and start morphing into an Archon, and it's going to be super tough for the Lynx to actually get position on that. The Archon's going to kill off quite a few of those, especially with this excellent positioning that it's got. SLeet, removes some Lynx around, but across the map, actually, yeah, GG.
Uzi takes game 1. corner of Secret Springs. The player that chose this map, remarkably playing for SciStore Gaming, the man who is 6-pooling, it is SLeet. And getting an Evo chamber.
Yeah.
What type of evil plan are you doing, SLeet?
And his opponent, he doesn't know what's coming his way, but he will shortly. Oh ho ho! It is the yellow Protoss player, Uzi. Full on 6-pool drone pull. This is what he had planned for Secret Spring. Secret Spring, the most ridiculously short rush distance map that has been in the map pool since the Dream Pool. And before that, it's shorter than Zelnaga Caverns. And SLeet is going to be trying to bust through here. And he's going to have no trouble doing so.
Best part is, the funny thing is, if SLeet loses this, he loses the entire thing. So, I mean, this is definitely just completely planned right here. Going for the pylon.
All or nothing.
Yeah, all probes are being pulled right now, and that's exactly what Uzi has to do in this position. And is this really going to come out of
an angle for SLeet? That is not what Uzi wants at all. He's trying to con out Ozella. If he can get out Ozella, he has a chance of holding. But already he's taking pretty critical damage from this. However, if he survives with, like, any drones, he's in a great position. The Zealot has gotten out. But this pylon will go down. That will be the last Zealot. That's Uzi's got 7 probes and 1 Zealot right now. SLeet, he's got Fallings and his own drones. Drones better in a fight than the probes. And this is a really good engagement angle. A lot of the probes going down. Were already injured. And with just a few lings, the Zealot on low health, it's going to be enough to take out GG, says Uzi. All out.
What up?
SLeet. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back. And up to his old tricks is this Blue Zoe player from SciStorm Gaming, SLeet.
And his opponent, the top right-hand corner of Expedition Lost, representing nothing, I believe. It is the Gold Protoss, Uzi. Nothing, I believe, would be a great clan name. Representing nothing, I believe.
That'll be, yeah, that would be pretty cool. But right now, SLeet is 7-pooling again. All or nothing. Balls to the wall. He's gonna go for it. This time, Uzi's actually scouting though, so he should be much better prepared. He can build a full wall off. Expedition Lost. How well can you double wall on Expedition Lost? I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Uzi also only getting 1 gas, so this is really going to favor him in defending this very early attack going down. And it looks like another pylon already going out for Uzi. I would have rather seen that pylon next to the original gate just to make sure it has a little bit more power, but, you know, he has not quite scouted it yet. And, yeah, he scouted it. He scouted it, but the drones aren't being pulled this time. Only the links. It's going to be very interesting. The gateway only finishing now. And, I mean, that Zealot may be able to get out, but it's not going to be in time. This probe can't hold by itself.
No, absolutely not. But the probe is going to build a pylon as needed. But it's kind of in a difficult position to do.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there we go. Goes back there. And we'll try and escape. And actually does manage to get away. The Lings can't afford to waste any time chasing it. And ow, wow, the pylon actually gets cancelled to allow the Zealot in. And yeah, SLeet is actually only going to kill 1 probe with this this really all-in push. He's not pulling all his probes, so it's not like 100% do or die. But
I would have liked to see 100% do or die.
I don't know. I mean, for this reason, I kind of think it was a good decision for him not to. He's just going to run into the Zealot. The second Zealot comes out, he has to back off. He has to just kind of. I mean, the most he can hope for right now is just taking control of the low ground and hoping to deny Uzi's natural for as long as possible. But back home, SLeet's going to have to macro hard to get out of this. His opponent's got a solid econ lead. But SLeet has already, he's taken a pretty fast hatchery, and he's going to try as much as possible to, macro his way back into the game.
Oh, Zealot might actually get caught there. Oh, barely get out alive, I think. Yeah. I would have liked to see Uzi, that original probe he sent over to Scout, to actually hang out on that side of the map and make a few proxy pylons. and oh, so barely not losing that Zealot. And the Nexus will be down for the natural, and that was a very nice hold actually right there by both these, or not by both these players, but by Uzi, and currently even on the worker count. So I mean, this is everyone's game right now, any man's.
Yeah, absolutely is. But Uzi goes into it, I think, with a massive advantage. SLeet's going to be pretty set back, but not too far set back. We're just in kind of evening up the drone count as SLeet continues to drone as hard as possible. But I mean, Uzi's now throwing down his tier 2 tech choice. It's going to be a robo. Getting that out nice and fast opens up a lot of options. He is going to put it in the wall in, which is a little bit interesting. So if SLeet pays close attention to that, he'll be able to see what units are coming out of it. Just because, you know, by seeing what units are coming out of the robo as they complete. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens as this game progresses.
Yeah, Gateway finished now. Like I was saying, I'd love to see a proxy pylon. One did not happen though, and actually SLeet is scouting out for that proxy pylon, which does not exist, going up to layer. And I'd be like, I'm really curious to see where SLeet is going to go from here, because obviously, I mean, well, he can't take an early third at all. But I'm just really kind of curious genuinely, because Uzi is able to put on a lot of pressure very soon just because of how SLeet is reacting. And going into lair, I mean, SLeet is going to have a couple lings out, not much more. Even if he gets a Roach Warren down, he can pump out some Roaches, but it's still going to be a while. It's still going to be at least, let me check. I never can remember how much a Roach Warren. At least a minute and a half before those Roaches could be out. So really, Uzi's going to have a really nice time with this Warp Prism, and the Immortal started up behind this, and this is looking pretty strong for Uzi, I feel like. It's definitely a little bit too early to tell, though.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Oh, whoa, a Nidus Network coming down from SLeet. And 2-base lair, it's gonna be some big plays, but Uzi is actually bringing in his Warp Prism right now. SLeet will see this, but if the Warp Prism is actually on course to scout the Nidus Network, so Uzi will know what SLeet's game plan is, and should, you know, now start getting complete vision of his base, start, you know, building pylons all around the edges, and yeah, there goes the first Stalker, and it's actually going to push away this Overlord. It's not going to push away the Overlord, but it is going to, you know, get in position to. Oh no, he is going to drive that away. The Nidus Network goes down. That's not going to complete. The Stalker and Mothership Core can focus it down. It's got like 200.
Yeah. I mean, essentially that Warp Prism for a cost of 200 minerals and delaying the Immortal just got the game-winning scout, I think. Not the game-winning, but the game-saving scout. Definitely, if that Nidus had gotten 100%. Down, I don't think he would have spotted it.
No, as it was, if Uzi was absolutely not on track to see anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Nidus, and now he's patrolling back and forth. He's got complete vision of his base. He's got units in position to defend a Nidus. It's looking even worse for SLeet. He actually didn't even have speed.
Yes, I was just about to say.
Lair to try and get this Nidus Network up. So now he doesn't even have a speedling all in. He's just got lings, and I mean that's so bad.
Yeah, going for the back of the base is about the only thing he can do. And now the only thing I'm worried about for Uzi is he got these 3 Immortals. I would rather see a lot of Zealots right now, and obviously he's not seen all these lings, but I mean, even in this case, if these Immortals get trapped off guard, it's going to be very bad. But then again, SLeet does not have speed, and there is a Mothership Core with recall, so as long as Uzi's a little bit careful to get in a good spot, there's the Warp Prism down, a whole bunch of Zealots being warped in, and I like that. 4 to the Warp Prism, the other 3 kind of running away from that. Warp Prism coming up, and I'm guessing he's going to go for another attack on the side, but there's 500 minerals so far. Saved up for Uzi, he's going to be able to warp in a lot more Zealots, which I was saying will complement this force really well.
No.
And I mean, no matter how many Spine Crawlers go down, 3 Immortals is going to tear through that. Easy peasy.
Yeah. I mean, the only worry for these Immortals is the lings, but
yeah.
Uzi with +1 Zealot is going to annihilate these lings, and it does not look good for SLeet right now, not at all. Uzi's going to move up here. The Immortals on +1, a Time Warp, big Time Warp down the Queens. The Queens will run out in the face of all this damage. I mean, speed's done for the lings finally, but +1 Zealots just do not care about how many lings you have whatsoever. Every single ling is going to go down here. Some nice warp.
Both Immortals killed! No, he tried to be fancy there. Both Immortals.
Yeah, that kind of changed things pretty dramatically.
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah, there's still so many zealots alive, and SLeet, he isn't going to be able to fight this anytime soon. Not even with the broodlings coming out. I mean, these zealots are going to trade so cost efficiently against however many lings SLeet can make, and Uzi can still keep on pressuring. SLeet's trying to secure a hidden base up in the top left-hand corner, but the zealots have spotted these drones up transferring up there, so that should tip him off a little bit. And now the zealots are moving up to the main base. Nice! And Nightstorm's going to transfer some.
I thought it was just going to hide them in there.
Nah, it's going to transfer the drones there. If Uzi had focused on the Knives network, everything in there would have died. But I feel like the screaming is going to alert Uzi. Yeah, there it is. I think that's going to tell Uzi that something fishy is going on as well.
If he can also cancel both these Evo chambers, I mean, he's going to be in a great position just because he's in his original.
Seen that.
Immortal's getting out. Immortal's also getting more Immortals out right now. If you can't give it spawning pool, I mean, this is looking so good for Uzi now. Obviously, SLeet has taken these bases, but right now, Uzi knows about the one on the top. Uzi takes game 3.